네, 이번 주에는 earliest memories. 어렸을 때 가장 먼저 기억나는 것, 가장 어렸을 때의 기억으로 우리가 떠올릴 수 있는 것에 대해서 쭉 이야기를 해볼 텐데 What is one of your earliest memories?
Well, my very earliest memory was when I was 4 years old.
4 years old.
And my mom's friend was driving us in the car out of the driveway, and she drove the car into the ditch.
아,
So the
그렇군요.
car was just on its side.
아,
Yeah.
그러면 엄마가 메간 선생님이 4살이었을 때 한국 나이로 뭐 5살 정도 됐겠죠.
Right.
그때 차를 후진하다가 도랑에 빠졌군요.
Right, because
네.
there was a ditch there. So we
Yeah.
were just almost flipped over.
물 웅덩이 같은
I mean,
곳에.
nobody was hurt because it was just very slow in the driveway, but it was kind of scary. So I was like,
So you remember it.
I remember it, yeah.
My earliest memory is way back when I was 1 year old, not even 2 years old.
Oh, wow.
그때 이후로 또 기억이 없다가 나중에 이제 어린 시절 기억이 있는데 I remember going into the hospital to see my sister be born.
Oh, wow.
그냥 굉장히 어렸을 때 기억인데
Wow.
이제 어렸을 때 동생 태어날 때 병원에 갔던 기억이 나요. Anyway, we have a story sent in from
Sarah from Australia, who we've seen 3 times now, I think.
I think.
Yeah.
예, 세라 씨를 바로 불러볼까요?
Sarah 씨,
나와주세요.
So one of my earliest childhood memories would actually be when I must have been about 4 or 5, and my dad used to build these model aeroplanes, and they had mechanical parts inside them, so they were remote controlled, and he would take the whole family out to the airfield and he would fly them, and I used to think it was really great. And he'd also build these model aeroplanes out of foam as well, and I remember he would throw them for what felt, to me it felt very far, and I would run after them with my hands outstretched trying to catch them. So that's probably, I don't know if it's my earliest childhood memory, but it's definitely one of my favorite childhood memories because it was really nice to see everybody, the whole family all together like that.
Oh,
Great
that sounds
story,
really
beautiful
fun.
story. 네, 그러면 사라 씨가 조금은 속도가 있었죠. 속도감이 있는 이야기였는데 어떤 문장들을 썼는지 한 줄 한 줄 구체적으로 분석해 볼까요?
All right, so the first line is, so one of my earliest childhood memories would actually be,
네, 어떤 것을 이야기할 때 would be라고 말하면 뭐뭐일 텐데라고도 번역할 수 있겠지만 여기에서는 아마 뭐뭐일 거예요.
Yeah, it probably is, basically.
그렇죠. Probably is라고 하는 것과 똑같아요. 만약 고른다면 이거일 거예요. 가정처럼 말하는데 사실은 아마도 뭐뭐일 겁니다. 제 가장 어렸을 때 기억들 중 하나는 이렇게 말했어요. Earliest, 가장 어린 childhood memories, 가장 일찍 형성된 기억은 무엇인지 바로 다음 문장에서 이야기해 줄 텐데 한번 클립을 먼저 볼까요?
All right, let's watch.
And I must have been about 4 or 5. When I must have been about 4 or 5.
Okay, so let's take a look at the sentence and I will read it for you. When I must have been about 4 or 5.
네, 이렇게 이야기했어요. When I까지는 들릴 수 있는데 갑자기 she sped up.
Right. When I must have been about 4 or 5. Right?
그렇게까지는 안 했네요.
Oh.
네, you are a little faster than Sarah. 그런데 아무튼 빨랐어요. I must have been. 아마 아니면 분명히 4살이나 5살쯤이었을 거예요. must가 원래는 she must be tired. 정말 피곤하겠다.
Yeah, she's
진짜.
probably tired.
네,
Right?
확신에 찬 이야기죠. She must be. She must be hungry because she didn't eat all day long.
Yeah.
하루 종일 점심, 저녁 아무것도 안 먹었으니까.
Right. So obviously
배고프겠다.
she's hungry. She
네.
must be hungry.
근데 must하고 과거형을 같이 쓰고 싶을 때는 I must was 할 수가 없어요.
Right.
그래서 과거형에 가장 근접한 have
Have
been을
been.
쓰는 거죠. 한 단계
Yeah.
이렇게 넘어갈 수 있게끔. 그래서 must have been about 4 or 5 years old 생겼습니다.
Right. All right, let's take a look at this 2 more times.
When I must have been about 4 or 5. When I must have been about 4 or 5.
So when she was 4 or 5, what happened? And my dad used to build these model airplanes. And my dad used to build these model airplanes.
What are model airplanes?
So model airplanes are tiny airplanes that you build,
They can actually fly.
Yes, some of them can fly.
네.
Some don't. It just depends.
그렇죠. 모형 비행기인데 사실 그 구조에 따라서 재질에 따라서 실제로 나는 비행기도 있고 모터도 달려서 프로펠러까지 돌아가는 것도 있고 아닌 것도 있죠. 그냥 모형 비행기라고까지만 여기서 말했습니다. My dad used to build these model airplanes. These는 눈앞에 없지만 이야기 속에 나올 때 항상
Right.
this 여러 개라면 these. 그래서 아빠가 이런 것들을 만들곤 하셨어요.
Okay. And the next sentence, we first have to take a look at the clip, so let's watch.
And they had mechanical parts inside them, so they're remote controlled. And they had mechanical parts inside them, so they're remote controlled.
Very fast again.
It was very fast, but she looked so excited. Did you see her
Yes,
face?
yes.
She's like smiling.
She lit up.
Yeah, her face lit up. It was really nice to see. So let's take a look at what she said. And they had mechanical parts inside them, so they were remote controlled.
네. 세라 씨도 굉장히 이 비행기를 좋아했나 봐요. 그래서
Yeah.
이야기하면서 정말 신난 게 보이는데 she's obviously really excited. about this or this memory. And they는 누구죠?
The model planes.
네. 사람이 아니죠.
Right.
그래서,
Not the people,
네.
the model planes.
비행기들은 had mechanical parts inside them. 그 다음에 쭉 발음이 빨리 되면서 so they were remote controlled라고 했는데 먼저 mechanical parts는 이제 기계로 작동되는 부분이에요.
Right. So it's not just the shape of an airplane. It actually had parts that could actually work and move.
그러면 실제로 날 수 있는 비행기였겠네요.
Yeah.
그 안에 mechanical parts, 기계로 작동되는 부품들이 들어 있었는데 so they were remote controlled. remote controlled 했다는 것은 원격 조종이 됐어요.
Right. You use a remote to make it work. So that means they flew
You use a remote or remote controller.
to control them.
그렇죠. 리모컨을 쓰는데 그 parts inside them, so they were 이 부분 여러분 잘 들리는지 다시 확인해 보시죠.
And they had mechanical parts inside them, so they're remote controlled. And they had mechanical parts inside them, so they're remote controlled.
And he would take the whole family out to the airfield and he would fly them. And he would take the whole family out to the airfield and he would fly them.
네, 여기에서 핵심 문장이 나오고 있죠.
Right.
Take
the whole family out.
to. 물론 take the whole family out to dinner하고는 느낌이 좀 달라요.
Right.
네, 여기서는 데리고 나가는 거 똑같죠. 그래서 take the whole family, maybe her siblings and her mom, maybe other people.
Yeah.
You
Maybe
never know.
the
가족-
next closest
네,
relatives.
가족 전체를 to the airfield. What's an airfield?
So an airfield is just a place where airplanes can fly. Yeah. But in this case, it's probably in a park made for RC airplanes, remote control
네,
airplanes.
정확하게 진짜로 비행장인지
Right.
아니면 그 모형 비행기용 비행장인지는 모르겠지만 airfield, 비행기가 날 수 있는 곳이 airfield죠. airfield가 이제 물론 공항에 가면 있고요. airports have airfields.
Airfields, right.
그리고 airfields 안에 물론 활주로도 있겠죠. runway.
There's runways.
Yeah, landing strip,
landing,
right?
yeah.
네, 그래서 sorry, I just thought of all these examples that
Fine.
you might have mentioned.
I was, but that's okay. I mean,
네.
you can do it for me.
Okay, I'll work for you.
Thank you.
그래서 비행장으로 데려가서 뭐 공항에 있는 그 비행장 데려가서 he would fly them. fly them. He would fly까지만 말하면 나는 거지만
Yes, he's flying. Oh, that's some impressive skills.
but in this case fly is translated to 날리다.
Right. So when we say fly something, you're not flying. You're flying that thing, right? So he's making the airplanes fly.
그렇죠. 원래는 이제 모형 비행기 이 분야에서 취미로 모형 비행기를 날릴 때만 I like to fly 뭐뭐뭐 이렇게 많이 쓰다가 요즘에는 또 드론이 유행이잖아요.
Yeah. So
그래서-
you could say, I like to fly drones.
Yeah. So people say, can I fly my drone here? People look up some information about places where they can fly their drones. 정리하자면 fly는 날다지만 날리다, 비행시키다라는 말도 있어서 그 fly 뒤에 모형 비행기를 날리는 것도 되겠고 종이 비행기.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that. And that counts for paper airplanes too. You fly paper airplanes. And if you fly airplanes, that means you're the pilot.
맞아요.
Yeah. So flying airplanes could be remote control, flying paper airplanes, or actually flying the airplane.
그렇죠. 그래서 종이 비행기도 날리는 것도 fly an airplane. You fly an airplane well or poorly 또는 정말로 비행기 조종사라면 비행기를 몰겠죠. 그리고 요즘에 이제 여러 나라에서 한국에서도 마찬가지로 드론이 또 인기를 끌고 있는데 이제 조종하는 비행기죠. 카메라 달려 있고 보통 그런 것들을 이제 날린다라고 fly라고 합니다. You can also fly a kite.
Oh, right.
연도 날릴 수 있네요.
That's true. Fly kites, fly helicopters, anything like that.
And also another example 또 하나
You
예가
can
있는데
fly something else?
Yes.
What?
그 Acroyoga.
Oh,
Acroyoga라고
flying
해서
yoga?
Not really.
Oh.
Acroyoga라는 어떤 취미가 있는데 사람 요가하면서 위에 누가 올라가는 거예요. So they say 그분들은
Oh, that's
Can I fly you?
All right.
내가 날려줄까라고 하지만 그게 아니고 내가 들어서 이렇게 뭐 자세를 취하는 거죠.
And we call that person that they pick up. So we have this in cheerleading as well in America. In cheerleading, they pick up girls, and the smallest girl is called the flyer. She's the one who always be on top of
그렇군요.
the group.
치어리딩 같은 거 보면은
Right.
그냥 물론 응원 치어리딩
It's like-
종류가 많이 있지만 특히 미국 치어리딩은
Right.
거의
It's extreme.
체조잖아요.
Yeah.
덤블링을 많이 하는
Yeah.
건데 거기에 가장 위에 올라가는 사람을
The flyer.
flyer라고
Right. And
합니다.
they're usually the smallest like person.
Okay, very interesting information about flying.
Okay.
다음 문장.
And I used to think it was really great. And I used to think it was really great.
네, 저는 예전에 이렇게 생각하곤 했습니다. 지금도 이렇게 생각하는 것 같아요.
Of course.
네, it was really great. 정말 멋지다고 생각했어요. 아, 멋지다.
It's so awesome.
Yes.
And he'd also build these model airplanes out of foam as well. And he'd also build these model airplanes out of foam as well.
네, he'd 이거는 뭐의 그 줄임말이죠?
He would.
Yes.
He would because he used to do it in the past.
Yes, he 다음에 apostrophe d가 있으면 두 가지 종류죠. He had
or he would.
그렇지만
But we know it's would because he did it in the past.
맞아요. 그리고 had였다면 he had build가 아니고 built. t겠죠.
Yes.
과거분사로. 그래서 he would also build these model airplanes out of foam. foam 하면 물론 비누 거품도 soap foam
Yeah.
그것도 되지만
Right, but not that foam. More like a styrofoam
맞아요.
kind of thing. Yeah.
네, 그래서 스티로폼이죠.
Yep.
스티로폼으로도 만들곤 하셨어요. foam만 보고 foam, bubbles.
No. Styrofoam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And I remember he would throw them for what felt, to me, it felt very far. And I remember he would throw them for what felt, to me, it felt very far.
네. 그리고 이제 아빠가 he would throw them 던지는 거죠. 그 아까 말했던 것은 실제로 비행기 날리는 거고 조종하면서
Right?
이제 스티로폼으로 만든 거는
You throw it.
던지겠죠.
I had one of those.
Really?
It was big.
저는 그거는 만들었던 기억이 없고 그 나무 프레임으로 해서 종이랑 했던 게 학교 숙제였는데
Right.
잘 안 날랐어요. 근데 throw them for 하면 이제 그 거리나 시간이 나올 텐데 정확하게 기억이 안 나겠죠.
Right.
4살, 5살이었으니까
Right.
what felt 하다가 말을 살짝 바꿔서 to me it felt very
Very
far.
far.
제가 느끼기에는 아주 멀리까지 날리곤 하셨어요. Of course, like any distance would feel like a long distance.
Right. It would feel far for a young child.
맞아요. 아이들에게는 정말 다 커 보이고 높아 보이고 하잖아요.
And I would run after them with my hands outstretched, trying to catch them. And I would run after them with my hands outstretched, trying to catch them.
그리고 저는 I would run after them. 비행기 뒤에 따라가는 거죠. 쫓아가는 거죠. With my hands outstretched. stretched 하면 그냥 그것도 뻗는 건데
Right.
outstretched니까 밖으로 쫙 뻗은 거죠.
Right.
Yeah. outstretched, trying to catch them. Trying to catch the
Foam airplanes.
Yeah. I think it's safer to try to catch foam airplanes than
Than-
to try to catch these mechanical
Yeah.
airplanes.
The mechanical ones might hurt you because the propellers are probably
맞아요.
very fast.
네. 그래서 잘 잡았는지 궁금하네요.
All right. So that's probably, I don't know if it's my earliest childhood memory. So that's probably, I don't know if it's my earliest childhood memory.
네. 우리말로도 뭐뭐인지는 모르겠지만이라고 단서를 조금 달아줄 때 I don't know if 똑같아요. 그래서 I don't know if it's my earliest childhood memory. 가장 어렸을 때의 기억인지는 모르겠지만 다시 한번 I don't know if it's my earliest childhood memory. earliest 발음도 조금 하려고 하니까 굉장히 에너지가 많이 들어가네요.
Right. Earliest.
네.
Yeah.
Earliest childhood memory인지는 모르겠지만
But it's definitely one of my favorite childhood memories. But it's definitely one of my favorite childhood memories.
그런데 확실히 definitely one of my favorite childhood memories. 어렸을 때 기억, 어렸을 때 추억 중 확실히 가장 좋아하는 것 중에 하나라고 합니다. You could tell from her facial expressions.
Yes, she really lit up when she was talking about it, as
네.
you said. It was really nice.
정말 신나는 표정이 느껴졌죠?
Yeah.
오케이.
Because it was really nice to everybody, the whole family all together like that. Because it was really nice to everybody, the whole family all together like that.
네. Because 왜 이제 그게 favorite childhood memories 중에 하나냐면 it was really nice to everybody. 약간 이제 문장 구조를 잘 생각해 봐야 되는데
Yeah.
maybe really nice to see everybody like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Or it was, everybody felt like it was a nice time.
네, 모두에게
maybe?
좋았고
Right.
the whole family all together like that. 살짝은 이제 뭐 동사 같은 것들이 하나 더 들어가면 더 완전하게 느껴질 수 있는
Right.
문장이었지만 의미는 전달이 됐습니다. 그래서 같이 시간 보내는 게 좋았거든요. 그래서 이제 favorite childhood memories 중에 하나다. Maybe, you know, parents, they do a lot of things for their kids. 부모가 이제 아이들을 위해서 해주는 것이 많잖아요.
Of course.
Maybe he hated it.
What?
Maybe he did it for her and his plan succeeded.
That's a possibility.
그럴 수도 있죠.
But it might have just been his hobby to make model airplanes,
네.
and he found out his family likes it, so he flew it for them.
Of course, I was just joking.
I know.
네.
You're always being negative.
I mean, children, they can tell. 만약에 이제 나는 싫지만 아이를 위해서 해준다 그러면 알더라고요.
Oh yeah, they know.
They know.
I remember knowing. If my parents didn't like taking me to like some theme park, they're just like, okay.
Yeah, unless you're a very good actor,
Right.
they will know.
Right.
자, 그럼 이야기를 다 공부해봤고요. 다시 들어볼까요?
All right, let's take a look at it 2 more times.
So one of my earliest childhood memories would actually be when I must have been about 4 or 5, and my dad used to build these model aeroplanes, and they had mechanical parts inside them, so they were remote controlled, and he would take the whole family out to the airfield and he would fly them, and I used to think it was really great. And he'd also build these model aeroplanes out of foam as well, and I remember he would throw them for what felt, to me it felt very far, and I would run after them with my hands outstretched trying to catch them. So that's probably, I don't know if it's my earliest childhood memory, but it's definitely one of my favorite childhood memories because it was really nice to see everybody, the whole family all together like that. So one of my earliest childhood memories would actually be when I must have been about 4 or 5, and my dad used to build these model aeroplanes, and they had mechanical parts inside them, so they were remote controlled, and he would take the whole family out to the airfield and he would fly them, and I used to think it was really great. And he'd also build these model aeroplanes out of foam as well, and I remember he would throw them for what felt, to me it felt very far, and I would run after them with my hands outstretched trying to catch them. So that's probably, I don't know if it's my earliest childhood memory, but it's definitely one of my favorite childhood memories because it was really nice to see everybody, the whole family all together like that.
And we actually found the missing piece.
Yes.
To see everybody.
Right.
네.
It was really nice to see everybody, the whole family together like that.
네, 우리가 아까 see라는 단어가 살짝 빠져 있었던 것 같은데
Right.
그래도 어떤 의미인지는 아시겠죠? 모두 같이 있는 것을 봐서 좋았다. 그래서 my favorite childhood memories 중에 하나다. 오케이, 자 그러면 이야기로 공부 마쳤고요. 또 새로운 단어들 좀 소개해 볼까요?
All right, it's time for Street
Smart.